a lot of aimbots with PP Bisons and P90s and stuff like that. So I'm hoping, Jay, that we get to see this in the server, because at least for the last week or so from Furia, we've seen a lot of the wacky weapons coming out from them.
Yeah, Furia are guaranteed to be in the top 3. For them, it's all about trying to make that top 2. So this is still an important match as we get started here on Nuke, our first map of the best of 3 series. It was picked by Chaos and for good reason. Both this map and the second one of Inferno were part of the 2-0 series that Chaos won during ESL 1 Cologne. So up to repeat history in perfect fashion as we go to their T side. Outside control coming in as Vanity has the utility set for him. They've got mostly Kevlar across the entire board. Julie's out for Vinny with a smoke in for him. Incendiary in a flashbang out for Art as Serato takes first contact with the USP. Player up at Heaven will tap some damage and they'll do a little bit to Marky. Yuri will get returned to 14 points of health and they gain secret control as Vinny makes his way down in against Leaf. It's going to be Marky that draws first blood as Leaf plays the bait play and it's a 5-on-4 scenario. P2K out for one good headshot from Art. Marky will find that trade and the bomb plant could be secured.
So far, so good coming out for the Chaos side, and they've still got the lurk coming out for Vanity, just trying to waste as much time as possible, pull Henny out to make sure that he's not backing up his teammates out from ramp, because that's where the commitment's coming through in terms of the retake. Furia down a man advantage, already a couple of players quite low, Yuri and Vanity in particular, and for Furia, they're running out of time, Jay. They need to get a move on into the site itself. Marky going to be able to at least clothesline one of the players towards ramp. You've already got a backstab coming out from Vanity, Yuri and Henny. It seems like it's all over at this point, 2 versus 2, Jay. They need to find these kills quickly.
Yeah, with no kit, and might not even have enough time for the defuse, regardless of if they get these 2 frags. Marky will fall, Vanity on 4 points of health. We're going to try to take Yuri out of place. They can take some of that Kevlar and some of that investment out of the field here for the CT side, but it's going to be an opening pistol round to the favor of Chaos. They achieve mission critical here to open things up. And the rifles coming in for the T side camp. Furia definitely up for a force buy here, and we've seen it many a good time out from this CT camp, and indeed the Swag 7 in for Vinny early on. I imagine the rest of the players will also buy the utility and upgrade pistols around him.
And we saw there from Chaos a lot of dry running outside, really didn't use too much utility. We saw a main smoke out from Vanity, but for Chaos it was all about getting very aggressive, getting that secret control very early into the round, and then using Vanity as the lurk to slow down the rotations. And Furia, investment coming into round 2, and outside control coming out for Chaos once again. This time it's with the cross smokes.
Lil's in. Scout out for Art looking on, but no shots on for the T side. Just downstairs into the secret control, just very quickly to position. AK's just jumping up here, checking down the stairs position, hoping for a frag or 2, but very passive from the Furia side. They're waiting for Chaos to break into the B site.
Chaos really slowed it down. We saw a lot of footsteps being heard outside. They weren't silent at all about going into secret, but once they've established this lower control, they've slowed it right down, maybe trying to see if they can play some mind games to Furia. Let's see Henny in towards dark position. Is he going to get mollied out of this position? They've used the molly, but it's out towards ramp instead.
Standing by, ready to receive. Marky and Leaf make their way on. Map 10, AK, double face, jump over, and Henny could not get the frag for it. Secondary kill for Marky, trying to get landed onto R. Yuri will fall to Zephyr's hands, and it's a 5-on-3 with Furia already throwing in the towel, grabbing the head Kevlar Serato, the Scout and the Swag 7, and just saving them into the next round. They'll have a full eco to contest against here, so any damage they can do will just be fantastic. It will be 2-0 to the Chaos board.
I actually really like that play coming out from Chaos to sort of clear out Dark. Now, a lot of the time when you're heading towards that lower bomb site, especially on gun rounds, Jay, you're going to have more utility, especially more Molotovs. They only had a single one. They used it out towards the ramp entrance. We see the dual peak coming out towards the air from both Marky and Leaf to be able to sort of have a bait and switch setup and deal with Henny, and from there just open up the site itself after Yuri goes down. And Furia, not even considering the retake, going to hold on to these 3 weapons, hold on to these 3 players, bring those weapons into round 3. So far from Chaos, Jay, it's been a lot of outside control. I'm wondering when the change-up's going to come through, when we're going to see a little bit of ramp, maybe a vent dive, a little bit towards the upper bomb side, because they'll know there won't be many investments to buy up with these 3 weapons on the city side.
And the main focus of saving those weapons from the last one for Furia is just to get a little bit of something back here into this 3rd round, because no investment, as you mentioned, therefore no real way in. Trying to do some damage, take these rifles out here with the Mag 7 and the Scout out, but Not expecting much in the grand scale of things for Furia. Again, maybe if they can take these rifles out of their hands, force the reinvestment from Chaos and try and limit the economy early on, and the T-side won't be able to flourish. But they're playing passive, realizing they saved something from the last round.
And Chaos, a little bit of early utility to that upper bomb site. And you could feel as if Art wants to try and get aggressive out from Squeaky. Maybe a little bit worried that he's going to get punished. This is a fake outside commitment from Chaos, putting the cross smokes down just with a single look. Back into the upper play, and straight away, Yuri just gets caught off in transition.
Good kill. Good start. Slow entries into the A site as Vanity does catch Vinny up in heaven. K-Serato in the back line's dealt with by Leaf. Simple spray to the MAC-10. The money can get sustained here for the CTs. 2 versus 5. And again, Henny just looking to go passive, potentially get some exit frags, save the scout into the next round. Furia be up for a good rifle buy in this one though, so standard 3-0 start for the Chaos side. And again, a good way to start here on T, trying to replicate the performance of their last series, which on Nuke it was a victory for them. So, all case of not losing too many rifles to the hands of Henny. He takes out 1 frag, and Leaf is hunting alongside John G around the corner, and John G will be the man to get the kill. 3-0 for Chaos, and again, Furia up for the M4s, may even get an AWP out.
And Nuke's been played a lot coming out from the Chaos side. I think they've picked it 4 out of the 5 previous best of 3s that they've played in Pro League. They've had some up and down results. I think the most punishing one was probably against 100 Thieves, where they were only able to get 6 rounds. But look, all in all, Nuke's been a pretty stock standard pick coming out from the Chaos side. They've been able to get some pretty big victories recently, and certainly showing on the T side, really well drilled. They don't want to even upgrade the Galil and that MAC-10 up to AKs. They want to keep it a bit more as a bonus round. Early utility to this upper bomb site. Yuri taking a little bit of damage. In the end, about 30 points of damage done.
And for Fury as John G round the corner against him, still getting that kill with the MAC-10 before he eventually does go down. M4's breath into the corner. 3v3 as K-Serato transfers his sprays back against Zeppa and Leaf. And now Marky suddenly left alone with Henny and the AWP locked on the position. Shuts him down, and Chaos do get ripped apart on the rush play. Still plenty of cash in the bank, so they can go for the rebuy here. But not the kind of result they would have wanted to out of the bonus round.
And that was pretty quick coming out from Chaos. And you've got to think, you know, when you've got a sort of Galil and a MAC-10, you want to try something at least a little bit aggressive. And that's what we saw from John G, going really quick out from Squeak Door. But it sort of seemed there from at least Chaos's point of view, there was a lot of presence out from Squeak, and the hut entrance came out just a fraction later, which allowed K-Serato to be able to transfer the spray. And we spoke about the wacky weapons, Jay. The P90's out for Vinny.
Straight in, nades up. Yuri gets that frag on John G. Secures another opener here for the CT camp. Fast execute coming in from Chaos once again towards the A site play. AK's out, Zeppa moving in. Art with that frag. Henny gonna catch them as they're all looking towards the vent. Marky finds that 1 kill, and the nade back from Henny will get himself a tidy double. All left to Vanity in a 1-on-4. Quick execute from Chaos, and a quick shutdown from Furia.
And this is a couple of gun rounds in a row now that we've seen Furia really come out on top in that upper side defensive. Vanity's been doing a bit of lurking so far on the T side. This could be a way back in. No one's got eyes up to the heaven position. He gets away with a couple of kills, and now he needs to see if he can siphon off the main player. He knows where Art is. He doesn't quite know about Vinny. Smoking off at least one position, but he needs to focus up towards Squeaky, and it's not going to happen. Furia try and swing together as a unit and find that last kill. But I tell you what, Jay, that did get pretty expensive towards the end there.
Absolutely. Damage being done to the Furia side. And all because no one checked heaven. No one kept their eyes on the one position that the lone T-side player was coming in from. Chaos do concede the second, though. So the main concern for them, still going to be losing that round overall here. 3-2. And another force back coming in from the Chaos side as well. So they're heavy investing into these first couple of rounds. Desperately trying to hold on to their early leaders. Aggression stuff to come through to respond to it. Look at Art here with the AK. Tech9 against him. He gets himself 1 and 2 transfers to spray to the third man, but doesn't get away with a frag. Utility to respond regardless, though. The outside setup and the follow suits from the backup players allows Yuri to transfer his spray back around. Get 3-all for Furia. What's a response coming out? Those last 3 rounds have looked so confident from the CT side.
Not only have they looked confident, Jay, but they've been quick in terms of early impact. Fury, you've got to think they've got momentum, they've got a lot of confidence, and for Chaos, they're thinking, right, we're struggling in these early sort of contact pieces. We're not trading out well enough. Art there just pushing through a smoke. There's just no flash, no nothing, and he gets away with so much. From there, there's just a massive wave of utility that comes through on the CT side. 3 rounds in a row now coming out from Furia. Fast outside once again without the smokes, and it works out for a first kill.
Decent starts. Incendiary's up, and P2K is in with the T-side line, hoping to catch some players are getting aggressive, but the CTs are held pretty nicely over here for the moment. They're just sort of sitting back passive. Vanity. Yuri challenging around this corner here in the main area. Does not see the players as they make their way back out. The AWP of Henny is going to be their main concern, though, as he's continuing the challenge forward, and Chaos eventually do back up here. Might look to exit out onto A, get a bomb plant easy.
No, they've got an M4, so they've got something. Unfortunately, the aim punch is really going to hurt them. No one's got Kevlar on this Chaos side, and that's really because it was just a light ecos. A couple of upgraded P250, that's it. They get away with one more kill, that'd be fantastic. Yuri, been seen, bomb gets dropped, and he denies pretty much everything. And now Vanity, last one left, 1 on 4. Not gonna happen. Quesarado to deal with the last 4 in a row now for Furia. It's starting to get a little bit scary for Chaos, but we're going into a gun round.
That we are. AKs, Krieg, P90 of Vinny. The AWP for Henny, no AWP to respond here for the Chaos squad. Basic rifle set and ready, the flashes, the nades up, standard stuff on these default positions. Art getting some damage, but very minimal starts here from Furia. Chaos not going as hyper-aggressive as they have done in the last couple of rounds, so positions placed and nothing much coming through.
A lot of outside control, but for Chaos, it's a little bit more passive. A lot of the time outside, we've either seen some dry walks from them or just the cross smokes going through. This time around, though, they're sort of waiting for over-aggression. We've certainly seen Art put a lot of contact out from that area, but it's not aggression outside. It's aggression through ramp and lobby, too.
So much map control taken away from Chaos due to the fact of how passive they really went. Passiveness can work out when the aggression wasn't, but this is a bit too much here, overcooking it for Chaos. Outside of lobby, virtually no map control being gained by these boys. They will smoke towards outside, try playing potentially over to the A split, secret control. There's options available for Chaos, but they're going to go back inside instead, faking that one out. Henny's got the AWP ready, though. Info gain, first shot on for the first frag. Not see the player that crossed second. Leaf and Jonji can chime back in as a result. Yuri now holding defensive top of the hut position, ready to drop down. Jonji gets another good kill towards the outside control. Yuri waiting and baiting. Quesarado going to combine. Yuri's going to get given a chance. 2 kills, but not expecting Leaf right behind him. And Chaos will sneak 4 back on the T side.
I'll tell you what, from Furia, I think that they maybe got a little bit too aggressive in that standpoint. We saw Henny finding that first kill out from ramp, and all he needs to do, Jay, is just fall back. He peeks in again, tries to go for a little bit too much, and as soon as he tries to look in for that secondary kill, an instant trade comes out. Jonji finds great work outside. He finds a couple of kills, pulls some distractions away. And for Chaos, you're right, they had no map control. They were pretty much all outside towards the T-spawn and outside. They didn't take the control outside. They went for the fake smokes into the upper play, took back the lobby control, and ended up finding a 4th.
Art legged early for the CT camp. And he's looking to wrap around this corner, look for a player on the outside control, but nothing is being given to him. Smokes down. P90 still set. Mac 10 of Vanity starts moving in here to control. Yeah, it's carefully placed from Chaos. This time a little bit more map control, not quite as passive. 1 minute and 10 to the clock here. Chaos are now going to make their way out towards ramp, where Vinny is the only player that stands. Top of that boost, flashes Molotovs in, but Chaos don't swing on that contact.
First time we've even seen any utility coming out towards ramp. It really has not been utilized at all from Chaos. Going in quickly to the upper take, but it's Yuri to drop that bomb, find that first kill, and Quesarado is coming up absolutely huge, finds 4 kills in the end, and for Chaos, maybe they needed to think about committing through ramp, because that upper side, that was denied.
Wow. Quesarado. What a sequence. Transferring the spray back and forth between both entrances towards A. And that gets Furia a simple fifth. They can grab AKs and everything. Double up setup coming in. The money's been bolstered. The rebuy from Chaos is going to look more like an eco than anything else. I mean, it is an eco. PTA 50s in for 3 individuals. Tech 9 would leave the only player with Kevlar limited utility sets. And Chaos just backhanded by Furia's main anchor. Art there with the first kill, seeing that second man top of the main hut position. Nades on trying to do that damage. Jonji taking contact, 84 HP for him. The pistols do around the corner, get Yuri at the crossfire set. Quesarado still comes up good. Oh, look at these spray transfers. Runs out of ammo for the 4th man. A 3K in this next round, though. And that's 6-4 for Furia. CT side is looking good.
And do you remember when we had the chance of casting Furia versus Genji only a handful of days ago, and we saw Quesarado up like 18 kills and 6 deaths or something? He's really stepping up on this CT side. The spray control's been fantastic. The impact that he's found's been great. Chaos, and for the most part, Jay, they got off to a great start. It was a 3-0 lead off the back of the pistol, but for the gun rounds, it seems like it's all Furia.
Yeah, Chaos have come up good a number of times here, but the confidence level was just so strong here from Furia. Again, all you have to do is compare and contrast the rounds. Yes, they have a lead here for Furia, but most importantly, they've got confident 6s on the board. Almost making it look a little bit too easy with the way that they've coordinated utility around each other. The HE's landing perfectly. The outside presence that has gotten kills or damage to enable a kill, like a few seconds after the fact. Art with the AWP seeing contact on 1 man. Doesn't know that Marky's dropping off the silo boost right now. The smoke's down. We'll let them cross out to the secret control as Marky takes that fight and does force Art off angle.
A lot of information outside, and that's why we can see Yuri dropping into that lower bomb site now. He's got eyes towards events because he doesn't know whether there's already someone in that position, but in the end, out from double doors, he doesn't find anything, and nor does Vinny. A great response coming in from Chaos on the entries.
Art gets 1 kill back on League to turn a 4-on-3 in the post plant. M4 of Quesarado continues to swing. Doesn't catch the man there. Vanity in the back lines will end up burning to Art once again. Smokes down on observation. Slight gap that Jonji's trying to find. And Art is spotted out by Zeppa in the end here towards double doors. Nice hole in those doors as well. Henny will make his way in to try and support Quesarado. Sees that bomb. Trying to focus fire on the upper position. Incendiary back will try to stop them making their way in. He's behind hard cover. Someone from Chaos has got a peek. Coming in from Deacon. Zeppa does get there. And Quesarado, last man left in a 1-on-3. He had such a fantastic set of sequences in the last few rounds, but here in this situation, it's just too much.
And look, it comes down to, for Furia, they need to have a stronger defenses to that lower bomb site. Jonji gets 2 unanswered trades in terms of entries. Both Yuri and Vinny just wide swinging out from double doors and not finding any point of contact. And from there, yeah, they turned it back into a 3-on-3 in the retake, but it wasn't enough. The swing out from Decontamination was fantastic because you saw there that Henny was just trying to stick that bomb with the kit. Chaos finding a way back in, and it's double orbs coming out again, but it's an MP9 up for Vinny. Economy incredibly low for Furia.
Naded out, hit at 51 HP already. He's gone aggressive several times to this outside position, but mostly so far is the garage area, not past red box, with 1 or 2 exceptions. It's Jonji with that opening kill, shutting down the first. AWP of Henny trying to see if he can try and respond towards this, but no trade potential is going to be given up towards him. Vinny with the SMG now ready against several. Flashbang in, and they give themselves up with 2 simple kills. MP9 gets so much out of this, even gets a triple. He's got an M4 right behind him. Quesarado ready to receive Marky next up. Flashbangs, they'll turn away. Marky gets caught blind by his own bit of utility. A follow-up smoke will come through by some cover. Vinny's still spraying through, drawing their attention towards the ramp entrance as Jonji drops to Yuri. It's all left to Marky. What a disaster for Chaos here.
You've got to think that it's just pushing through the a CT smoke. It's not really necessary coming out from the Chaos side. And for Vinny, he just tries to play around it. You can see the flashbang that tries to come out towards ramp to blind off any of the CTs. But Vinny takes the fight. He starts getting aggressive. And you think, okay, in a position like that, maybe he gets 1 or 2 kills. He got 3, Jay, and he still wasn't traded.
Unbelievable. Again, Vinny with an SMG. In that position, that's a sacrificial position. He's not really looking to, get any kills. He's looking to get information, potentially stall a rush, potentially set up Serato to get trades. He's not there to hold the defense by no stretch of the imagination. And Chaos suffer for it again, back to the half buy, giving up info to the CT side as they get downstairs into the lower levels. Serato's going to try and follow them in here with the AK. Art also going to make his way around here from the secret position, knowing that no one from the T side has made their way towards outside. No smokes down and everything. Tech9 could catch the headshot, but Art checks it first. Back turn towards the likes of Zeppa. Vanity will lead the charge in towards the side itself. Vinny is there to receive. There's 3 CTs all in all. They actually overwhelm him with what little they've got. Art burns Vanity to a 3-on-3. Bomb plant can't yet get secured. Opening up Decon. Marky with the AK shut down by Serato. And bomb dropped out in the open, making the task a lot more difficult for Leaf and Zeppa. A minute to go to the clock, and their solo HP do manage to catch Henny though. So 2-on-2.
So far, so good, but Serato's going to drop that bomb, not find the follow-up, but in the end, Yuri's going to win the 1 versus 1. Man, some of these rounds, Jay, have come down to the wire, and for Chaos, I tell you what, that you could not ask for a better round than that right there. 1 AK and just a couple of upgraded pistols, and they end up getting away with 4 kills. Yeah, they don't get a bomb plant to just give them a little bit of extra cash injection, but that's a great round, and I tell you what, they win this gun round, they're pretty much resetting the economy line from Furia, so it's going to have follow-on effects.
No, absolutely. I mean, the damage being done by Chaos there could give them an 8-7 half. They have lost the half here, but on CT side against Furia, that's not too bad for them. They can actually work with this. M4's out. Zeppa taking that face in. John G will take Art back to a 4-on-4. Serato gets downstairs to try and control from Secret, but realizing that he might be in danger, might have to play possum and passive. They're not going to extend so far as Secret this time, though, Chaos. Just the outside control, the 1-for-1 trades.
Serato trying to siphon off the outside play. Now, he's going to hear a few of the footsteps outside, at least hearing the utility coming into Secret. He's got to make a decision, though, Jay. Does he want to play passive, or does he want to look for information and possibly even go up towards the Secret stairs? Chaos, time and time again, they've done a very good job of taking this outside control, and there really hasn't been too many times that Furia have tried to contest. They've given them a lot of map control to work with.
Under 60 seconds left for the hit for Chaos, and again, outside control is what they're working with here, trying to sneak their way up towards Heaven. Vinny's going to fall out from Hell. Get back towards the site. They might have heard that footstep. Are they going to expect Heaven to be open? Well, the smoke down from Vinny will certainly confirm that there probably is going to be no CTs out there, but... And the execution here, splitting in from main and Heaven. One player's watching main, one player's watching Heaven, a third watching lobby. Of course, that 4th man for the rotation from the B side, as they see no information as of right now. Incendiary might stop the hit for a few more seconds here for Vinny, so Chaos pressured as they look to make their way back into the site. Yuri gets Marky, perfect flash in, Leaf drops, John G next to fall, and Vanity left to save.
Absolute textbook. That utility, it makes me smile. It really does. The initial smoke going down to the Heaven position. Now, Furia, no, we've given them outside control, so they can be in Hell. They can try and wrap into Heaven and split into the A bomb site through main too. They smoke it off, and as soon as that smoke starts to dissipate, they put down an incendiary, and Chaos go, right, we need to wait even further. There's hardly any utility for the T side to work with, and just before the execution comes through, another smoke goes down towards Heaven. Fantastic utility usage coming out from Furia to find their 9th. And for Chaos, it has not been an easy time for them on the T side.
I think Chaos were in such a good position as well to reset the economy state of Furia, and now here they are with a very broken buy going into the last round of the half. At the very least, they open things up this time. Art given no chance to resist outside in the yard. Okay, Serato back downstairs here at the double doors, takes that one frag. Furia with a crossfire gets 3 bunched up, and Marky suddenly all alone. 1 versus 3 for him. Smoke to keep him suppressed, all 3 CTs. Know where that bomb's at now, know where Marky is, and this should just be the end of the road for him in this half. Should be the end of Chaos's campaign on T side. Furia being given a task and a challenge, but they should end up with 10-5. And Chaos will look towards their CT side and try and recover the rest of this map.
Marky needs to try and pick up that bomb and so much more with it as well. Henny's going to be able to find the last kill. 10-5, Furia to take the lead. We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back just after this.
Times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me.
Furia do manage the victory of Chaos on their first half of the CT side, going into the seconds where Chaos can work. Now going on to the defensive line here, need to get a decent pistol, a decent start in, and look at Furia offering themselves up, going completely squishy in this one. 3 players without Kevlar, heavy utility setup, gonna go towards outside Molotovs in, actually an inside play, probably coming in from the Furia side, stacked up towards the squeaky door area, and now they make their way in towards the A site. Marky is back up right behind him, got Vinny, first player facing up, good headshot from the Glock, comes in with that kill, doubles up, perfectly accurate against Zeppa next. Potentially 3. Well, Yuri caught off by Jonji towards 1 frag, so 3 CT standing up for the retake now.
They've still got a smoke to work with for Serato, but it's Vanity to at least find one trade. But Jonji in the back lines needs to be the one to get involved, and unfortunately, with him taken out, it means that Vanity's alone trying to drop down into the side from heaven, getting swung on so many different angles. And for Furia, well, Jay, they had a lot of utility, and they just put it all towards the upper bomb site. There was only a single player in the site itself. That was Marky and Vinny. He takes down Marky, looks up towards heaven, and just instant delete headshot.
Brilliant, brilliant hit coming in from the Furia side. And again, they left so much as well for Chaos to potentially find. You know, all 3 of those players could have gone down to aim punch, could have been hurt massively by the pistols coming in. The fact that they won, though, the fact that they all mostly stayed alive there. Chaos shut down by basically what is a utility play from the T-side camp. Force bites coming in so early on here, and they needed a good pistol as well. They weren't able to get that, then things would have been very, very dicey indeed for the CT camp. Matt 10's down here, 1 CT on towards the B side, control that 5-7 the lead, getting 1 frag and 2 somehow, but Art and Yuri quickly clean up the rest of the CTs.
And trades come in really quickly. Jonji towards the back of the side needs to hold off, but for Furia, there's now a position to make their way into A. They've realized, okay, there's got to be at least 1 player on the site itself. Maybe a rotation has come through. They've found an opening and now out through hell, wrapping to the A bomb side. And for Chaos, there's an opportunity to pick up some guns, but they need to get quickly to A.
Jonji with an eagle outside, going to be taking in against Art. Does manage to find that kill. Takes a lot of damage for it, though. Easy trade for Yuri. P90 now, Zeppa moving in. No kit. Double flashes in to allow the entry. He's going to make his way all the way around towards hell, and they're going to hear this coming in. How's he going to play this? Grab the AK and save it. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on to that rifle. The extra firepower for Chaos going into their full eco round, and Furia might receive a bit more damage from the Chaos side than what they expect.
Now, when I sort of think back, Jay, to even the first half, I think Chaos have done a really good job in terms of trading for the majority of rounds. I know that they're in quite a big deficit of now 5-12, and they got off to a really good start at 3-0, but it seems like it's the late round. Once the executions come through, at least once we get towards sort of the nit-bitty sort of part of the round where it all comes down to the importance of being able to close out, I think that's where they've struggled the most. And especially losing pistol and losing the force by 2, it just sets you back even further, 1 more round until you can get the rifles through. So yeah, they've got an AK onto Zeppa J, but they can't really upgrade a lot around it going into round 18.
Again, and most of the focus is going to be on Zeppa to get the kills and damage in. Take some rifles out of the hands of Furia, if possible, limit the buy going into the real rifle round. That's the main objective. Furia already stormed down towards the B site. 1 player's in there. Big gap in that smoke, though. Zeppa tags up Vinny. Nays on his position, though, forcing him back for a moment. Should allow the rest of the T-side players to cross. Still spraying through, hoping to tag up or take somebody down, but nothing else is going to be seen. Bomb plant will be secured here towards the B site. 5-on-5 retake for Chaos. Avalanche and Zeppa's going to go ahead and save the weapon. The pistols might throw themselves to get some bodies.
Yeah, you'd think, hold on to that AK and just see if you can get the pistols to do some work. They're trying to force Furia into getting very aggressive around ramp. That's exactly what Art's going to do, but look at the information he's seen. He's seen at least 4 players. Mac
10, hanging around a corner, overwhelmed by the players he can shoot between. Henny with 2 frags. Yuri comes up with 2 of his own, and certainly they do clean up the CT side as they did try and throw themselves at this site. Again, not expecting much out of this one. They did throw away the AK in that round for Chaos, though. It's a bit lost firepower, but they still have rifles coming in into round 19, so... AKs. The P90 in for Artston out with that weird SMG buy-up status, but... Against Chaos, they got the AWPs and the M4s as standard. 13-5, though. Furia, they have control. They have looked confident from the word go. Chaos posting resistance. They need to throw out the most of it right here.
Yeah, look, they absolutely do. You see the anti-rush utility coming out to the upper bomb side, but it's the ramp take to come out for the T's that gets denied in the early round from Lee. Finding that first kill, not overextending too far, going a little bit further passive, but just the shoulder peak coming out for Vinny finds the response to even up the playing field.
5-on-4 situation again. Chaos losing the opener. They've been given up the ramp room control as well. Jonji will try and nade out Vinny's position. Actually tagging pretty low here. He's got backup also at Marky from the decon door. ready to receive them, but very, very careful and positioned here. Team's going to wrap back over towards the upper position into the lobby area. Got Zeppa alone here on the site. If Vanny wants to get here with the AWP, he's going to have to rotate from hell and call for the other CTs to come through because Zeppa, isolated, picked apart so easily to a 4-on-3.
And from here, you might even think about going for the save, Jay. If they go for it and they don't win this retake, they're going to have no money. Oh, the spam from Yuri. That could not have been timed any better. Vanity and Marky, they've got to save now. There's no way they can bring back a 2-on-4. Furia, again, putting on so much pressure, putting on more rounds. 14-5, and this isn't even their map pick, Jay.
Well, there was only 2 ways this could go. One of which was, of course, this one-sided result from the Furia camp. I would have hoped that Chaos would have thrown up something here to try and repeat their scoreline against Furia in the last best of 3. Again, I'll remind you, Nuke was played in that series, and it did go 16-11 in the favor of the Chaos side. Definitely not going to be going 11 down for the Furia side. They could be on for 16-5 if they're not careful. Chaos forcing the issue here in round 20 because they realize playing for overtime is a pipe dream. And their own map pick may fall to the hands of the T side. The Brazilians, effective, efficient in their campaign so far, and they're looking to put the final couple nails in the coffin. Just need 2 to go to get this map under their grasp. John G aggressing forward, hearing footsteps, but if he faces forward to this one, he actually does catch Art, takes him down, finding that one frag. Don't want to escape for his life, though. He just gets out of dodge.
Damage comes through for a lot of players, and now the trade back from K Serrato. Now Furia, they've given up the ghost on this outside control. They have been very noisy. A lot of footsteps are being heard. John G, we saw in the early round, he wanted to contest, he wanted to get aggressive, but now being forced back out from main, an opportunity maybe for him to peek out again, especially with Leaf finding the contact, but into the 3-on-3, the trades keep coming back from Furia.
Banging Marky towards that corner. K Serrato moving in. Yuri gets another good frag. They do isolate that one frag on the part of Henny. Secondary kill against K Serrato can't get landed. The bomb's going to make its way out towards the secret control. Mark is trying to challenge it. If he can drop Yuri, he may well have a chance in this round, but no. Overextending too far. The AK will shut him down. 15-5. Furia on map points on Chaos's map pick. And oh, how hopeful we were that this team could try and secure top 4. It looks like those dreams are about to fall apart right here, Dweg.
And we saw a massive series coming out from Chaos yesterday against Cloud9. 16-3 on Nuke and 16-5 on Overpass. I mean, Overpass is map 3 in the series, but I really doubt we're going to be going there now. But Chaos, they have just been absolutely slapped into reality. Furia have played impeccably well today, and now just going for a really quick play. And now the PP Bison's coming out, Jay.
Yep. I mean, at this stage, they've got rounds to work. It wouldn't even matter, and they made the PP Bison work anyway. 1-for-1 trades, Leaf and Henny getting involved in kills.
Oh.
Nades up, body blots. Okay. That's fine. John G going to capitalize on the distraction and take out Vinny for one good frag. Grab an AK in full back out position here, but a 4-on-3 scenario for Chaos to try and stay alive. Zeppa gets another good kill of his own. Vanity with the P90 now. Moving in towards the corridor. Fury going to get surrounded by the CTs. And it looks like we're not quite ready to concede this matchup. Chaos staying alive for another good round. Furia still on 10 mat points, so Chaos have got a long way back.
Yeah, they really do, and I'm not sure about that from Furia. That was really, really quick. It sort of seemed like it was one of those rounds that they just wanted to get over and done with and close out the map. We saw the vent dive coming in from Art with the PP Bison getting taken out from Leaf, and then the rest of the secret players just really not finding much. In case Serrato trying to make this round as expensive as possible for the CTs, because for Furia, they'll be able to get a buy into the next. So the more damage he does, the less of the buy is going to come through from Chaos in the next round.
Gets us down to 2 players. Can't grab the bomb. We'll smoke up, though. Oh, made some noise. Good bait and switch though with the sprays through. Vanity bursting up and exhausting all of his ammo, allowing Zeppa to get his own shots on. And again, Chaos staying alive, but damage has been done to the CT camp because of the SMG for Marquee for a match point round. That's not a fantastic setup from them, but Furia are going to use the tactical timeout. Their first tactical timeout of the entire match so far.
Don't think has Chaos used any, Jay?
Nope.
At least I don't remember them using any. So yeah, first tactical timeout of the game. And we've seen this. We've certainly seen this time and time again in Pro League that for Furia, you know, once they lose a round or they lose one that maybe they think they shouldn't have, they just go for a tactical pause. They rethink things, realize, okay, look, we've got 9 map points. We really don't have to give them any kind of a comeback. We can end it right here, right now. They know, especially with Caserado turning that 1-on-4 into a 1-on-2, that yeah, 2 players surviving can drop weapons, but one of them's going to be forcing themselves. And that's why Marky's on the MP9. So they'll know, at least for one player, is going to be on a lessened weapon rather than just an M4.
And Chaos going to have to continue digging deep and trying to fight back against the Furious side. If they can get more good rounds like this, then, well, we could be in with a decent shot at this one. Smokes down, nades up, sound of Molotovs and incendiaries on for the respective sides. Utility defaults, and Vanity will open up the kill counts. Yuri tagged low the same. And he's going to burn in towards the ramp entrance. No trades from Furia, no follow-up kills from Chaos as of right now.
Good damage so far. Yuri incredibly low. Caserado trying to find an entry out from Vents, but damage is done again, and he can't find anything. He starts to backstab, but Henny finds the spam, but so does Jonji.
Through smoke kills, both the CT and T sides bottlenecked out a sweep door. Yuri on 6, Vinny and Henny also relatively low for Furia. The bursts up. No damage done. No kills until Vinny turns around against Leaf here just at the 50-second marker. 3-on-3 scenario gain, but again, him and Yuri are so low.
This looks to be an upper play, and I tell you what, now with that ramp entrance, Chaos need to at least get a little bit of information from ramp. You see the outside player coming out from the Krieg of Yuri. Now that incendiary is going to give a bit of information forward, and for Chaos, if they start aggressing outside, they're going to have to deal with Yuri.
Flashbang catches him though, he goes down to the hands of Jonji. Now T start walking into the A site. 20 seconds. Henny gonna smoke out main. Nade up. He's dead. Vinny actually goes down instead. Henny. One good frag. 15 seconds. Now needs to make his way into the B site, trying to grab the rifle drop by his teammate, the AUG. Molotov on towards Heaven. Gonna force the CT to face forwards. There it is. Zeppa with that kill. And a 7 to the board of Chaos. Furia finally facing resistance here on the CT side.
And it all came down to early damage. And I think that's one thing that Chaos have kind of struggled with, Jay, across both on the City side and on the T side, was early man advantage and even more damage done. We saw the first kill coming through, a very low HP player too, on that Furia side. And for Chaos from there, it was just able to establish from crossfire. Zeppa gets mollied out towards Heaven, still pushes forward, make sure that there's no way that Henny commits to that bomb plant. And I thought for sure we would have a bit of an eco here, Jay, but we're actually getting a force buy from Furia. No respect.
Not too dissimilar to Chaos when they were losing rounds. I mean, they're the ones that got the initial few on the first half. There's force buy after force buy there for the Chaos side when started losing in the hands of Furia. Okay, so we're going to open up here with his AK though. Players on site then are not ready for Mark. He takes out one trade back. Has not come through. Leaf can find his own trade, but dealt with by the Deagle to Henny. Jonji gets us to a 2-on-2 and making it 1 though as he doubles up. Henny left alone, trying to isolate these 1v1 picks. Flashbangs over to clutch this, finds Jonji. Vanity so low, but the Deagle doesn't land its shot. The M4 will just get saved and Chaos will just get to A.
You know what? Furia realistically can force again because it came down to a 1-on-1. So the buy's still going to be looking pretty awful for Chaos. And yeah, that's what I was thinking about, is maybe that going for the investment. Now, it looks like they might just drop 1 AK. All right, so it's not a complete force, Jay, but the loss bonus is starting to spiral up. They'll get 2,900 in the next round.
I have to go half buy off the back of that to get the economy state in for a decent buy up. Still looking to shut down this CT camp. Realistically, they only need 1 good round. You know, the AK of Arc could theoretically just solo carry them straight into this 24th and win the whole thing outright. Chaos still needs 7 to get to overtime, so, you know, they've got a decent basis to work with here. They started things off and get into a much better position than earlier when they got to the match point. Incendiaries and nades up to try and force the T-side players away. They do swing wide, they do overwhelm.
Zeppa, angle out from hell, and he spoke about the commitment here with the AK. Arc gets 2, man advantage, Leafs alone on the side. He needs support coming out from John G. No, is it going to be an upper play, actually? This is all mind games now.
And they're going to find the only gap into the A-site control that John G's not defending here. Straight up from heaven, down for the drop. Leaf is waiting for players, but seeing nothing. No contact established here on the B site. And now Chaos should start figuring out. Now they should starting to realize this, and there's nothing in towards B. They were on ramp, so there can only be one place they're going if they're not making their way in lobby. With the flashbang in from K-Serata, it will confirm it as they start moving forward here. Still being quiet on John G's part of things. The SMG, got to be careful about this. Wide face, did he hear the player up top of Heart? Yes, he did. Turns away at the wrong moment, and Art will take him down. Leaf remains as the last man standing, dealt with by Henny. 16-8. Furia finally get that one good round, and that's a buy that absolutely should not have won.